I went with my son yesterday to Costco, and we saw the big cinnamon toast crunch boxes. And I didn't think anything of it, but then I started looking, and it's different, dude. So now the characters are the little cinnamon toast cereal bits, and they're kind of surfing on the milk, and they're crazy, right? They look like they're psycho, and they got their tongues hanging out. Ah. And I remember I started thinking of it, and I stopped. I'm like, hold on. And I told my son I need to think about something real quick. And I remember back in the 80s, Cinnamon Toast Crunch had the three bakers, the three baker chefs. You had the tall, skinny, redheaded one. You had the short, fatter, black-haired one, and then you had Gwendol, the white-haired guy with the glasses, the kind of the old man one, right? The fat old man one.
That does sound familiar.
You had three of them, and it was, and they even on the commercials they used to say, in you like one of them say cinnamon, the other toast, and then the other crunch, cinnamon toast crunch, and that was their thing. There were three of them, but then sometime, and it was under the radar, bro. But at sometime in like the early 90s, two of those bakers went away.
Did they die? Did they eat too much
here,
cinnamon toast crunch and have heart attacks or get diabetes?
Here's what I think happened, because Gwendol took over, the white-haired one with the old man glasses, and he was the only one. So he was like the sole idol or character for the cereal now. Mm-hmm. And nobody really asked about those other two bakers. But here's what I think happened is I think Gwendol snuffed out those other two bakers because he didn't want to be like all snap, crackle, and pop like Rice Krispies, where you had to share your idolship with two others. You got to have three of you. He wanted to be more like Lucky or Sunny or the Trix Rabbit or Cap'n Crunch. He wanted to be the sole guy for Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So somehow he snuffed those other bakers out. Jimmy Hoffa style, you never heard from him again. Never heard about where they went. He had some kind of, he did something.
Maybe those are the bodies that they've recently found in Lake Mead with it all drying up and stuff. And they found bodies that were ditched in there. Maybe.
Yeah, could be those little cartoon baker dudes for Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yeah. But here's the thing now is Gwendol's gone now. And it's these crazy Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal bits, and they look psycho. And here's what I think happened, bro. It gets paranormal now. I think the souls of those slain baker chefs that Gwendol took down because he wanted all the cereal power for himself. He wanted all the fame and glory for himself. I think the souls of those baker chefs possessed the cereal like all Child's Play style, like with voodoo. And then somehow the cereal bits that are possessed with the souls of those slain baker chefs took Gwendol down. Maybe they have him in a tortured dungeon somewhere or some crazy. Then that's why they look all crazy with their tongues sticking out, because I think they're like possessed cereal bits.
It seems totally sensible. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. So I just thought I wanted to tell you that Gwendol is gone. Nobody said anything. And I think it was some serious, like, kind of paranormal shiznit going on in the cereal world. So that's the latest from Jamie's world of cereal, breakfast cereal.
In-depth investigative serial journalism.
Yeah, we got to get like Unsolved Mysteries dude on that action. Like, what happened to those baker chefs on
the bakers?